Hello friends, myself Sunil Kumar Jadhav. Welcome back to my channel. Basic Mathematics series in which we are discussing about Basic Mathematics Geometry. So this is part 3 of Basic Mathematics Geometry 3. If you have not seen earlier part 1 and 2, then see those part first and then come to this part. In this part we are going to discuss about angles. In first and second part we have just taken the introduction part of the geometry in which we have seen certain terms related to geometry. If you will learn this course of basic mathematics geometry from part 1 to all the parts what I will make, then you will become master in the geometry. So see this part, this would be helpful for all the students in competitive exams, as well as this will be useful for all the students from standard 6 to 12. You can clear your concept regarding geometry. So see this up till end. Subscribe my channel for getting a future update in which you will learn the total course, that is basic mathematics geometry course from part 1 to all the parts that I will make. So click on the bell icon so you will get the notification of the new part whatever I will make. So let us begin basic mathematics geometry part 3. In this video we are going to discuss about angles. So first of all, let us try to understand what is an angle. An angle is a combination of two rays with common endpoint. Suppose we are taking two rays. This is one of the ray, that is ray AB, and this is another ray, that is ray PQ. But both these rays are not intersecting each other, or they are not having any common endpoint. In this case we can say they cannot form the angle. So what is the specification that it will make the angle? An angle is a combination of two rays with common endpoint. You can see this ray, that is ray BA, and this is another ray, ray BC. In both of these rays, point B is a common endpoint from where both these rays are beginning. So it is the initial point of the ray. It is a common point for ray BA as well as for ray BC. You know, how do we give the name to the ray? That you know, we are writing the name from the beginning point. That is, this is ray BA. We are writing in this way with the symbol. That is ray BA. And another ray, this is ray BC. This is the symbol of representing ray. So angle is combination of two rays. This is one of the ray BA and ray BC. Both of these rays is having one common end point. So angle is a combination of two rays having common end point. So it will form the angle. Where does the angle form? Angle is forming in between this ray BC and ray BA. Means this entire part is considered as the angle. But this ray is not considered as a part of the angle because it is the ray which form the angle, but angle is forming inside, not this part. I hope you understand. Now let us try to understand about the part of the angle. Two things are there in this angle. Here you can see angle is combination of two rays having common endpoint. So this common endpoint is there, that ray point B. So this point B is called as the vertex of the angle. Remember that. The common endpoint which form the angle is called as the vertex of the angle, and this two part, that is ray BC and ray BA, this two part or two rays which are forming the angle are called as the arms of the angle. Sometimes they are called as the legs also, but normally we are using this term arms. So remember that angle have mainly two part. Vertex of the angle, it is a common endpoint of the two rays which form the angle, and two rays are considered as the arms of the angle. I hope you understand this. What is angle? Now we will see division of plane by angle. Let us try to understand about the division of plane by angle. This is the entire plane. When we draw the angle, it divides the plane into three parts. Let me give the name of this angle, P, Q, R. Normally we are representing the angle by this way. Suppose this is the angle. How we can represent? We are writing it angle P, Q, R. Or here the angle is forming, so we are writing is as angle Q. The full name we can represent this way, PQR, and shortly we can represent as this is angle Q. But this we can represent only in the case if two angles are not forming at point Q. Suppose here another two lines are there, then two angles are to be formed. In that case, we are giving the full name, that is angle PQR. But here only one angle is forming, so we should write it in short, that is angle Q. Division of plane by angle. When we are taking the angle, we are putting the angle in the plane. It divides the plane into three parts. So, three parts are interior of the angle, exterior of the angle, and angle itself. How does this interior form? Let us see. As this is a interior part, you know what is angle? It is a inner side part of the ray, or we can say ray QR we have drawn. Angle is forming at the upper half plane of this ray, and for ray QP, angle is forming at the lower half plane. So we are taking this part. I will show you. This is a part where the angle form for this ray QR, upper part. And for this ray QP, it is a below part. You know, if you draw this ray QR, then it divides the plane into two parts, upper half plane and lower half plane. In that case, we have taken the upper half plane of ray QR, and here in the case of QP, we have taken the lower half plane of this ray QP. So this one will be the angle part. This will be up to infinity. I am just showing you the lines in a limited portion, as these two lines are going up to infinity. You know, these and these lines rays are going infinity. The angle will be forming up to infinity. So wherever these two lines are intersecting to each other, you can see that we have taken the upper part of the ray QR and lower part of ray QP. Wherever these two lines are intersecting to each other, it is considered as the interior of the angle. So this is interior. It would be up to infinity, means this entire part will be considered as the interior part, but it is up to infinity in this two ray part, means not outside. This is the only inner part, and this part, that is PQR, is called angle itself, or we can say the ray which represent the angle. Rays represent the angle, and rather than this two part, interior and angle itself, the remaining part is considered as the exterior part. So this entire part out of this and this, so inside part will be interior and remaining part will be considered as the exterior part of the angle. I hope you understand that angle divides the plane into three parts, that is interior of the angle, exterior of the angle, and the rays represent the angle, or we can say angle itself. So this is what about the division of the plane by the angle. Now let us see the third portion, that is types of angle on the basis of its measures. We are trying to understand about it. This is the basic thing that you have already learned, that is type of angles on the basis of measures. This is most important thing. Angle can be given classification on different bases. Here we are taking it on the basis of measure. So first angle, that angle is an acute angle. Now remember always, angle should be formed in between. Whatever angle would be there, the measure of the angle would be more than 0. It would be more than 0. 0 cannot form the angle, and its measure would be less than 180. Always remember that the measure of the angle would be between 0 and 180. It cannot be 0, it cannot be 180, it can be in between 0 and 180. This is always remember, always remember, the angle is forming in between 0 and 180. So here, first angle that we have taken, acute angle, what is the measure, what is the meaning of it? Acute angle means it would be in between 0 and 90. The angle forming between 0 to 90. Between 0 to 90. The angle formed between 0 to 90, it cannot be 0, it cannot be 90, but it would be in between 0 to 90. It would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or even 89, but it cannot be 90. Such angle is called as the acute angle. You know, this is a basic thing that you already learned. Right angle. The angle which is having measure exactly 90 degree, it is considered as the right angle. This is also very well known. And the another thing, obtuse angle. What is the meaning of obtuse angle? The angle which is having the measure of the angle between 90 and 180. Between 90 and 180. It cannot be 90. It cannot be 180. As I told you, the measure of the angle can be in between 0 and 180. If it is 0, it does not form any angle. If it is 180, it cannot form the angle. So it would be in between 0 and 180. The angle which is having measure 0 to 90, in between 0 to 90, it is called acute angle. The angle which is having exact measure 90 degree, it is called as the right angle. And the angle which is having the measure more than 90, but in between 90 to 180, that angle is called as the obtuse angle. So how can you define the angle which is having measure less than 90? This is called acute angle. The angle which is having measure 90 degrees is called right angle, and the angle which is having measure more than 90 degrees is called obtuse angle. But remember that angle would be 0 to 90, in between 0 to 90 acute, 90 degree right angle, and 90 to 180, in between 90 to 180 is obtuse angle. So this is the basic things about angle. In next part we will see the things that is the related angle. This is what we have seen, the part that is type of angles on the basis of measure. In next part we will see the related angle. If you really like this video, then click on the like button so I can get motivation from you and I can make the different more basic mathematics videos, and share with your friends so they can also become master in geometry. See you in next part, part 4. Thank you so much.